19F, recently inherited a house and some money after my grandma passed away. She also left me 2 dogs, one is very old and has lots of vet costs. We were never very close, we definitely loved each other, but out of all her grandchildren, I'm the one with the least well-off and stable parents, so she thought the house and gift would be a good way to give me a head start in life, especially considering I never went to college and won't have any help from parents going forward. My boyfriend, 24M, and I moved in last month. It isn't a very big house, but my grandparents had everything redone around 2 years ago. It's a 2-bed/2-bath and has an added dining room and small lounge separate from the living room. It also has a nice yard and in-ground pool, just a cute little retiree's place, or a cute single-family house. My aunt, Grandma's daughter, came by last week to go through some of the clothes that were left behind and see if there was any furniture that might look good in her house. When she did, she seemed surprised to see that my boyfriend was there. She asked how long he was staying, and I told her that he was living there. It prompted some questions about how much I charged him for rent, and I explained that he didn't pay rent because he didn't have his own space. I would be charging him for half a bed that we share. She seemed kind of annoyed with the arrangement, but didn't say anything before leaving. A day or 2 later she texted me to ask if my cousin, 25M, could stay in our spare room, 140 square feet. I told her that I'd have to think about it, but that I'd get back to her. After talking it over with my boyfriend, we both agreed that we'd consider it if he could pay $150 a month. She told me that it was unfair and unreasonable to expect him to contribute that much for a small room. It isn't the biggest room, but it's an okay size, especially because the only expense rent or utility-wise is $150, and that covers everything. Average rent for a room in my area can get up to $250, $300. I've seen some listed at $500. When I told her that I could lower it to $125, she said that it was unfair that my boyfriend got to live there rent-free while my cousin would have to pay. While my boyfriend doesn't pay rent, he absolutely pays his fair share: electricity, water, even groceries. He pays for almost all of it. That's just his character. I explained this and she exploded. I got told that this wasn't what my grandma would have wanted, and that I was ungrateful for not sharing something that could benefit multiple grandchildren. I told her that grandma left the house to me, no one else, and that if she or her son had an issue that it sounded like a personal problem. The call ended with me being called greedy and a gold digger for letting my boyfriend pay everything for a house that wasn't even his, and that I didn't deserve the house to begin with. Am I the asshole? Do I owe it to my family,